Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Hazeq bin Misuan. My student ID is 2019-220634 and I'm from J4 EM110-4J. So today I'm going to present about Lab 2 milling for MEM360. For this lab, we have been given a product design and we must complete the technical report by using the milling process. So to produce this product, there are 14 machining process that need to be done. For my presentation, I will use number 3, which is the rough mill rectangular pocket insert process. So number 3 is rough mill rectangular pocket insert process because it is used to mill shallow pockets into flat parts in the shape of the rectangular. So first thing first, before we starting the machining process, there are several things that we need to determine first. Number 1 is the cutting tool. The cutting tool that I choose is Mew and Mill. This is because this tool is a suitable tool for making shapes and holes in a workpiece during milling process. Number 2 is the description. The description that I use for Mew and Mill cutting tool is 20 S10T 1030. This is because this cutting tool size, shape and dimension is appropriate for rough mill rectangular pocket insert process. So number 3 is number of insert/fluids. The number of insert that I choose is 3. This is because I choose high number of fluids for rough mill process. And number 4 is size DC dimension. So the size that I choose is 20 mm. This is because as we can see in the figure, the area for rough mill process, the area for rough mill rectangular pocket insert is 100 mm times 90 mm. So the higher dimension, which is 100 mm, will be divided by 5 to get the size of cutting tool, which is 20 mm. And lastly, number 5 is LF and LH dimension. So I choose LF 110 mm and LH is 30 mm. So this is because, as we can see in this figure, for rough mill rectangular pocket insert process, the thickness that will be removed is 10 mm. So LF and LH length is suitable to remove the material for the thickness 10 mm. Next, we need to determine the milling machine description to start the milling process. For milling process, the cutter material is carbide. Then we will use speeds and feeds calculator to calculate cutting speeds, machine max, cutting edge, spindle speed, chip load and feed rate. First, we choose unit of measure is millimeter. Then the operation is milling. Then the material is aluminium. and the cutter material is carbide, and it will give result. The cutting speed is 274 meter per minute. Then for the rough mill rectangular pocket insert process, the end mill diameter is 20 mm because when we do the rough mill rectangular pocket insert process, 100 mm will be divided by 5 to get the end mill diameter, which is 20 mm. Then the cutting edge, which is fluid, will be 3. Then we click on the calculate, and it will give result for spindle speed. Spindle speed is 4360 rpm, and mostly machine max is 6000. The chip load is 0.16 mm per fluid, and feed rate is 2093 mm per minute. For the estimated time, the length of cut is 100 mm. This is because the area that will be cut is 100 mm times 90 mm, and we will take the maximum dimension which is 100 mm. Then 100 mm, which is the length of cut, will divided by 2093 mm per minute, which is feed rate. And finally, the estimated time is 0.048 minute.